How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massa Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. Kind of really pumped for this one, because we're doing an Imperial Stout by Hop Butcher for the World. This is their peanut butter Imperial Stout brewed with chocolate. There you go. How about that sucker? This is, 10.5% alcohol by volume. Fat Bear. Come on now, Fat Bear. Every time I see this, because I've had it in my fridge for a couple days, and I'm like, should I do it? Should I do it? I keep thinking Big Bear from Super Troopers. Do yourself a favor, pause this video, type in Big Bear song, Super Troopers, and then listen to it. And I think of Big Bear when I think of this label. So that makes me like it already. This is a peanut butter, creamy peanut butter, rich chocolate, and soft caramel. Tasting note-wise on the back there. So there you go. Listen. During the unboxing of this, I actually did an unboxing of this. I usually don't do brewery unboxings. Motor oil, son. But during my live stream, where I reviewed the Shoots Super Jubel. You can go watch that. It was like me kind of reviewing that beer and doing a couple other things. I did an unboxing of this. I kind of talked about my love of Hop Butcher Stouts. Their Colombian Exposition Coffee Stout is one of my favorite stouts of all time, non-barrel aged, or otherwise, actually. So anytime they toss out some of these kind of motor oil deliciousnesses, is that a word? I get kind of hot and bothered. All up my man parts, my Fat Bear man parts. Anyway, dig the label, just the style, and yeah, look at that. You could run your car on that, or what else could you use oil for? Destroying the environment. Put it in your hair, cook with it, whatever you want. But that looks like thick with 9C's kind of hopeful, delicious berryness. You get where I'm going there? Let's get a nose. I mean, that's peanut butter. It's all like PB2. It's this crazy amount of peanut butter. Like, I get a soft chocolate underneath it. If you want me to say I got caramel, fine. But it really is just peanut butter on peanut butter on peanut butter. There's nothing as far as heat from the beer goes, so it's not like an overly hot or even remotely hot beer, but it's just peanut butter. It does have, I'm going to say it right now, it does have that little bit of chocolate you get from like a peanut butter cup, like a Reese's. If you say Reese's, you can shut my fucking channel off right now and fucking unsubscribe, because if you say Reese's, you're a fucking horrible person. I'm going to tell you right now. There you go. Gloves off. Reese's. If you say Reese's, what else? Papier-mâché. Most of you don't know where that comes from. There's a couple other things. If you say it that way, you can go fuck yourself. That's all I know. But yeah, so it's pretty much peanut butter all the way. That little bit of soft milk chocolate. Done and done. Let's dive in. Cheers. It's a peanut butter beer. That is. That doesn't suck, man. Ooh. That's sweet. 10.5% peanut butter Imperial Stout brewed with chocolate. If it's not sweet, then what the fuck are we doing? You know what I mean? We expect it to be sweet. It's verging towards being too sweet, but it's just stopping before we get there. Another couple sips, I might change my mind, though. I mean, it's rich. It's rich. It's decadent. It's more like... So you know how peanut butter, like a Reese's peanut butter cup tastes? And then you go to... and then, it's a nice sweltering hot summer day. You decide, fuck it. I'm going to go to the ice cream stand, like that local mom and pop ice cream stand everybody has. They drive through kind of place, or kind of that, where the person comes out to your car. What do they call that? Roller skates and stuff. I forget what it's called. Anyway, and you decide, you know what? I'm going to get some ice cream, and I love Reese's. So I am going to get, a Reese's peanut butter cup ice cream, whatever you want to with be. You can go Ben & Jerry's, you can go Turkey Hill. I don't care what your allegiances lie when it comes to fucking ice cream. Imagine you get one of those. So it's got your nice kind of vanilla, maybe a little bit of chocolate, maybe even a little bit of fudge swirl in there. I don't know. It's on you. That's your life. Live it. But there's Reese's Cup pieces in it. It's not the real Reese's Cup pieces, so the chocolate's never right, but still, you're close enough and you're happy. And then you decide to get really fucking fancy with it, and you know what? Put motherfucking chocolate syrup on that shit, son. And then you're like, this is going to be the best thing ever. And then you scoop in your mouth and go, oh, I made a big mistake. But you eat it all anyway. Because it's delicious sugar. And sugar's awesome. And you get the sugar shits all over the place. Not that part, anyway. But yeah, that's kind of the way this comes off. So you smell it. You get this kind of powdery, kind of PB2 thing. And you taste it. And you get like this chocolate syrup, but it's more like a chocolate syrup liqueur because there's a little bit of heat to the alcohol. Not hot, but a little bit of evaporativeness to it. So it's almost like a frangelica kind of thing on top of that kind of ice cream I was talking about. So it's like, think of it like an alcoholic chocolate syrup on top of that kind of Reese's peanut butter cup kind of ice cream kind of thing. That's the way this comes off, but in a beer form. So it is secret. I'm going to let you guys in on a secret right now. I know this is fucking going to sound far-fetched. It's a dessert beer. I know. Kind of crazy, right? Yeah, who would have thunk it? Yeah, it's a dessert beer all the way. Peanut butter to the hilt. Huge chocolate component. Did not expect to get that off of the nose, but it's definitely there. There is a subtle heat to it, but not in a bad way. It kind of lets you know you're drinking something of substance. It's not like a burning in your back throat. It's just a quick pinch, quick sting. I can get the caramel kind of thing, but that kind of melds with that chocolate syrup that I'm thinking about. So it has that kind of combination of kind of caramel with chocolate. To me, that's kind of, I guess, how they make chocolate syrup. And, yeah. It is to a T, Merriam-Webster Dictionary, exactly what it says on the front of the label. It tastes like in a ice cream sundae kind of format. Can't hate on that. I like it. I dig it. But I want coffee in it. It kind of tastes very similar-ish to the base of the Colombian, Imperial. What's the word? Coffee Exposition, Columbia Exposition Coffee Stout, whatever it is. Dial that chocolate back. Obviously, dial that peanut butter back. Bring that coffee into play. Actually, don't even dial the chocolate back. Just dial that peanut butter back. Bring that coffee in the mix. Kind of very similar to that beer. So it's really well done. Really tasty. I just like my big, huge stouts to skew a little bit more that coffee way. I like that little bit of counteracting bittering, that little bit of balance that the bittering brings with it. There's a roasted malt here. There is a bittering component, but that sweetness is way bigger than everything else. It kind of just tilts it in one direction. So I like that kind of addition of that bitterness the coffee brings. So maybe that's just me, but it's a fun beer. I think it's fun. And it's Fat Bear. Big Bear. I'm honoring tough. That's what I say. Anyway, so let's talk about it. Is it one of the better peanut butter stouts that I've had as of late? Actually, yeah. It's like towards the top. Might be Mount Rushmore status. That's the whole thing. The whole time I'm sandbagging these sons of bitches because I'm not talking about it being the best peanut butter stout. But I'm not a big peanut butter stout kind of guy, so it's kind of like one of those things. It's like the best peanut butter stout is like, it's like the best. What's a mediocre sandwich? Let's think of a mediocre sandwich. Ooh, even better. To pay homage to Chicago. It's like Chicago pizza. It's like, okay, it's not really pizza. It's tasty, it's really delicious, but it's not pizza. So in the grand scheme of things, you can have a really good Chicago deep dish pizza, but it's just not really good pizza. It's just really tasty. So it's kind of like one of those things where it's really tasty peanut butter stout, but it's a peanut butter stout, it is what it is. Shots fired, Chicago. Come at me, son. And valued availability, don't know. Hot Butcher distros, but they distro themselves. You can't buy it at the brewery. Go find it. Their price point usually isn't too poopy and leave you with it if you like what we like this. If you like peanut butter stouts, you have Peanut Brother, you like all your traditional kind of crazy peanut butter stouts, this will do you because it's got peanut butter in it. Or if you like the Sunday idea I was talking about with the frangelica and all that stuff. Or you like, Big Bear from Super Troopers. You can get yourself a liter of this and ramrod it right up into your mouth hole. So there you go. Another review of the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive. Want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys are enjoying a beer right meow. Hope we'll see you next time. Cheers.